You were never just sleeping. That quiet moment when your body drifts into stillness is not the end of your day. It is the beginning of something far deeper, far more mysterious, and far more powerful than you've ever been told. They taught you that sleep is for rest, for recovery, for recharging. But what if I told you that every single night, as your eyes close and your breath slows, your consciousness slips away from this physical reality and enters another dimension, a space, where time bends, memories whisper from unseen corners, and your truest self awakens? You believe you're just sleeping. But the truth is, you're leaving this world behind, not forever, just long enough to remember who you really are. Sleep is not a blackout. It is not a shutdown. It is a doorway, a portal. And every time you cross that threshold, you step into a world where your physical limits no longer apply. You are not your body. You are the awareness behind it. And when your body lies still, that awareness continues its journey. You may not remember it. You may wake up thinking it was just a dream. But deep down, a part of you knows. A part of you remembers. The strange emotions that don't match your waking life. The feeling that you've spoken to someone who isn't here. The vivid landscapes that seem more real than reality itself. These are not accidents. These are not tricks of the mind. They are echoes of a nightly voyage you've been taking all along. Your soul is ancient. Your awareness is vast. And each night, while the world sleeps in silence, you return to your origin, to the source, to the unseen dimensions that hold the rest of your story. This isn't fantasy. This isn't make-believe. Across history, across cultures, the wise have always known that sleep is sacred. The Egyptians called it the Great Voyage. The Tibetans called it the Sacred Gate. And the hidden scrolls that never made it into modern teachings spoke of the nightly crossing, the mandatory journey every soul must take. The problem is not that we don't travel. The problem is we forget. We wake up empty-handed, not because we weren't there, but because no one ever taught us how to remember. That ends today. You're not listening to this by chance. You're here because something inside you has started to wake up. A quiet, persistent voice that whispers, there is more. More than the 9 to 5. More than the routines. More than the silence of your nights. You feel it in your bones. A deeper truth pressing against the fabric of your life. And now, you have a choice to continue treating sleep as escape or to reclaim it as the sacred journey it has always been. So let's begin with one idea, one shift in perception. What if sleep is not the shutting down of life, but the moment you return to it? What if, behind the curtain of darkness, your real self emerges? Not the self bound by identity and roles, but the one who sees, feels, and moves freely through layers of reality. You may have felt it before. That strange sensation of living an entire lifetime in a single night. That rush of wisdom you can't trace. That moment you wake up with an answer you didn't know you had a question for. These are not fragments of random thought. They are messages from the journey. Tonight, I invite you to observe, not to control, not to force, but to pay attention. As your body falls asleep, stay present. Notice the shift, the inner movement, the doorway that opens. Because the truth is, you've been crossing it your entire life. You just forgot to look down and realize your feet were never standing still. And now, something inside you is ready, not to sleep, but to awaken through the act of sleep. So I ask you this. Have you ever felt like you lived a lifetime in just a few hours of rest? If yes, then you've already touched it. If not, then tonight is your first return. Don't just go to bed. Don't just drift away. Tonight, begin the observation. Because your journey has already begun. What you began to remember in the silence of sleep now starts to reveal its greater truth. The body may be still, but something far more powerful begins its movement the moment you drift away. That something is you. Not the name you carry or the identity others recognize, but the part of you that has always existed beyond skin, beyond time, beyond memory. You are not merely a mind within a body. You are consciousness, and consciousness never sleeps. When your body goes offline, your awareness goes online. It begins to receive, to explore, to create. And the idea that consciousness shuts down with the body is perhaps the greatest misconception of our time. Imagine this. Your physical body is like an electrical outlet. It grounds you. It holds you. It supports your time here. But your consciousness, your soul, is the true device. It is a receiver, a transmitter, constantly interacting with the quantum field around you. Just like a radio tunes into unseen frequencies, you too are constantly tuning into dimensions beyond sight. While science maps your brain waves, the deeper you slip into sleep, the slower those waves become. And yet the slower they are, the more expanded your awareness becomes. That's the paradox. As your heartbeat slows, your energy field opens. And in that stillness, you become limitless. The ancients knew this long before modern machines could detect it. They spoke of silver cords, of energy threads that tether the spirit to the flesh. They described the sensation of floating, of lifting, of knowing without thinking. Maybe you've felt it too. That strange moment when your body feels heavy, but your awareness feels light. That sensation of falling just before sleep. The feeling that you've been somewhere you can't explain. These are not accidents. They are signals, clues that your awareness has begun its nightly journey. Every night, you are released, not in fantasy but in function. You travel, you witness, you absorb, and then you return, slipping back into the shell that houses your experience. Most forget, but just because the memory fades does not mean the journey didn't happen. The truth is, your body is not the source of your power. It is the vessel that allows that power to be expressed in this dimension. Your real power is invisible, and every night, when the physical shuts down, the energetic steps forward. It is then that your consciousness begins its real work. It interacts with archetypes, symbols, soul groups, teachers, and fields of information far beyond the conscious mind. This is not only a spiritual belief, it is supported by quantum theory. The observer effect shows us that consciousness influences reality, that energy responds to intention, that we are not separate from the world we see, but co-creating it moment by moment. And if this is true while awake, how much more expansive must it be when unshackled from the body during sleep? You've already had glimpses, waking up with an idea that changed your life, feeling like you've been somewhere beyond explanation, meeting someone in a dream who left an emotional imprint you can't ignore. These are not coincidences. These are contacts, impressions from the field. Your consciousness does not turn off. It turns inward, outward, upward, and back again. You are a navigator of dimensions. You always have been. But now you are remembering that feeling of heaviness before sleep, that slight buzzing in your spine, that sense that something is about to shift. Pay attention to those moments. They are the final doorway before liftoff. And when you feel it again tonight, when your limbs begin to melt and your thoughts begin to dissolve, do not be afraid. That is not you falling asleep. That is you being set free. Your body may be still, but your soul is already in motion. So when the weight comes, do not resist. That is the signal. That is the whisper. That is your cue. Tonight, when you feel the pull into stillness, remember this truth. That is not the end of your day. That is the beginning of your return. The body recharges, but consciousness creates. You are not shutting down. You are waking up to what you have always been, a receiver of infinite wisdom, a transmitter of vibration, a creator, not by doing, but by being. So I leave you with this. Tonight, when your body grows heavy and the world around you fades, remember, that is the moment your soul begins to fly. Now that you understand your consciousness never sleeps, the question arises, what happens inside your mind when the body shuts down? What does science reveal about the invisible realm you touch each night? The answers are more fascinating than you think. Your brain is not a single-state machine. It is a dynamic field of frequencies, shifting its wave patterns depending on your state of awareness. When you are fully awake and alert, your brain operates in beta waves, fast and focused. But as you begin to relax, to slow down, you drop into alpha waves, the beginning of creative thought and inner connection. And as you drift deeper, you cross into theta, the gateway to dreams, intuition, and deep subconscious awareness. Finally, you reach delta, the slowest frequency, the realm of deep sleep and healing. Each wave is a different channel. Each one tunes your awareness to a new layer of reality. This is not theory. This is measurable. Electroencephalograms have shown us what the mystics already knew. As the brain slows, the door to the unseen begins to open. But science doesn't stop there. Quantum physics enters with a revelation so profound, it changes everything. It tells us that particles do not exist in a fixed state. They exist in possibility until something observes them. This is called the observer effect. Consciousness, your awareness, is the observer. What you focus on collapses into reality. That means consciousness does not follow reality. It creates it. And if this is true while awake, imagine its magnitude when your logical mind steps aside and your deeper self takes the lead. During sleep, the boundaries of space and time become fluid. You are no longer confined by physical rules. Your awareness can interact with other fields, other minds, other dimensions, without resistance. This is not fantasy. It is supported by both neuroscience and quantum principles. The intersection of slow brain waves and heightened consciousness creates a bridge between your inner world and the quantum field. You've felt it before. The moment you wake up between 3 and 4 in the morning, not tired, but suddenly alert, as if something pulled you out. That is not random. That is a natural intersection point when your brain is still in theta or delta, but your conscious awareness momentarily returns. It's a perfect window to remember, to receive, to realign. That moment is what the ancients called the thin veil. And it is not accidental. It is by design. Your brain waves, your field of awareness, your vibration, all synchronize during these moments to allow you to access what is normally hidden. This is when the unseen speaks. But you must be awake enough to listen. You don't need machines. You don't need complicated methods. You only need to observe. And when you notice that sudden waking moment, pause, breathe, feel, ask, what did I just return from? Who was I before I opened my eyes? The more you practice this, the more those glimpses turn into clarity. Over time, you train your awareness to remain active even as your body rests. That is not sleep. That is sacred navigation. And here lies the bridge. Neuroscience gives you the map. Quantum physics gives you the mechanism. But your awareness is the traveler. You are the one who walks between dimensions. You are the one who remembers through stillness. And this remembering begins with noticing the moments you once ignored. So tonight, when your eyes open for no reason at 3 in the morning, don't turn over and forget. Don't reach for your phone. Don't fall back into unconsciousness. Instead, sit with it. Feel the space around you. Something may be waiting. Something you asked for. A message. A memory. A knowing. This is your invitation to tune in. To be the conscious observer of the space between worlds. Because it's not just the middle of the night. It is the edge of revelation. And now you know. Tonight, if you awaken, in that silent hour, remember this truth. You were not pulled back randomly. You were called. You were aligned. You were given access. Do not miss the door. Walk through it. What happens after you step through that door is no longer just sleep. It becomes exploration. It becomes creation. It becomes the art of conscious travel. You may have thought dreams are random fragments of the mind, disconnected images with no purpose. But dreams are not chaos. They are codes. They are maps. They are messages wrapped in energy, delivered through the subtle language of symbols and sensation. And behind the veil of ordinary dreaming lies something even more profound. Astral travel. The conscious separation of awareness from the body. A natural ability you were born with but forgot how to use. Every night, many of you already experience it without knowing. That floating sensation, the sudden jerk that brings you back into your body. The awareness that you're watching yourself. Sleep. These are not imagination. They are hints, reminders that you have left before, and you can leave again, safely, intentionally. The ancients trained for this. They practiced it in temples, in silence, in darkness, because they knew the body is not a prison. It is a doorway. When you release the belief that you are trapped inside it, something opens. Your consciousness begins to move, not just through memories, but through planes of existence. Astral travel is not fiction. It is the skill of expanded awareness. And to begin, you don't need to force anything. You only need to know the signs. You only need to shift how you approach sleep. Most people collapse into unconsciousness, but tonight, you will begin a new ritual. You will begin to sleep with awareness. And the first tool to unlock this experience is called segmented sleep. In ancient cultures, sleep was not a single long session. People would rest for a few hours, wake naturally in the middle of the night, reflect, pray, then return to sleep again. This window between two sleep cycles was known as sacred time, a gap where the conscious and subconscious could meet. When you wake during this time, don't get up. Don't move. Keep your eyes closed. Let your body remain still, but allow your mind to stay aware. In this moment, set a soft intention, not a demand, just a whisper. You may say, "Tonight, I choose to remain aware within my dreams," or "I allow myself to remember where I go." Keep it gentle. Keep it calm. Then relax. Let your breath slow. Let your thoughts dissolve. And allow your consciousness to slip into the next phase of rest with that quiet signal still glowing within you. You are not trying to escape the body. You are allowing the body to become the launch pad for your next layer of experience. As you drift, you may begin to feel a shift, a sense of expansion, a lightness in your chest, a vibration in your spine. You may see swirling colors, hear distant tones. These are common pre-exit signs. Do not fear them. Breathe through them. Stay calm. Your only task is to remain aware, to observe, because when you pass through that veil with awareness intact, the dream becomes a lucid dream. And beyond that, the lucid dream becomes astral travel. This is the true beginning of your conscious journey beyond the physical. It may not happen instantly, but it begins the moment you choose to approach sleep differently. The moment you stop surrendering blindly and start participating with presence. This shift alone will change your nights. You may not fly the first time, but you will remember more. You will begin to feel the transitions, and eventually, you will move through them with intention. That is what mastery looks like. Not perfection, but presence. Tonight, your bed is no longer just a place to rest. It is your gateway, your temple, your training ground. The moment you lie down, the journey begins. And this time, you will not miss it. You will not forget. You will not fall asleep in the way you used to. You will enter. You will observe. You will begin. And so I invite you now, before you sleep tonight, prepare not just your body, but your awareness. When the moment comes and you feel the shift, do not resist. Do not force. Simply allow. Because tonight your soul remembers how to fly. Once you begin to travel with awareness, a new layer of communication begins to unfold. It is subtle, symbolic, and often misunderstood. But when you learn to listen to it, everything changes. This is the language of the soul. It does not speak in words. It speaks in symbols, in sensations, in metaphors, embedded within the fabric of your dreams. Your logical mind may try to dismiss these images as random, but nothing you see in your dreams is ever without purpose. Every element holds meaning. Every symbol is a carrier wave of energy, a compressed packet of insight waiting to be opened. You do not need a dictionary. You need to feel, because your soul speaks to you in your own unique symbolic code. A door does not just mean a door. It may represent an invitation to cross into a new phase. A mirror is not just glass. It may be a call to reflect deeply on the truth of your identity. Rain is not only weather. It may be a spiritual cleansing, a release of emotional weight you have carried for too long. These images are not accidental. They are carefully crafted, tailored to your personal vibration, chosen from your own life experiences, so that your inner self can send you messages your waking mind will recognize and remember. The key is to shift from analysis to awareness. Instead of asking what the symbol means intellectually, ask what it feels like energetically. When you see a snake, do you feel fear or transformation? When you dream of flying, do you feel escape or freedom? The energy behind the image is more important than the image itself. And it is this energy your soul uses to bypass the limitations of language and speak directly to your deeper knowing. Think of each dream as a dream letter, a compressed file, a sacred message delivered in a form your body and brain can process while asleep. But when you wake up and rush into your day without decoding it, that message dissolves. That opportunity vanishes. That wisdom goes unclaimed. It's not because it wasn't given. It's because you never opened it. Tonight, you will begin to change that. Tonight, you will learn to receive with reverence. Start by observing the emotions that linger after you wake. Sometimes the symbol fades, but the feeling remains. That feeling is the signal. It is the residue of the message. Trace it back. What image left that mark? What moment held that energy? Then let your intuition speak. Do not try to translate with logic. Let your body respond. Let your heart reveal the meaning. Your soul speaks in sensation, not syllables. And the more you learn to feel your dreams instead of decoding them, the more accurate your understanding will become. Over time, recurring symbols may show up. Patterns, themes, colors, places, all these form your personal soul language. For one person, a lion may represent fear. For another, it may mean courage. For you, it may mean both. There are no fixed definitions. There is only resonance. The question is not what it means universally. The question is what it activates within you. This is why dream books rarely work. They try to generalize what is meant to be deeply personal. You are the only one who can truly understand the meaning behind your dream, because your dreams are written in your frequency. They are letters from your soul to yourself, and your job is not to decode them with your mind. Your job is to remember them with your heart. Some symbols may be intense, others subtle. Some may scare you, others may open you, but all of them are teachers. And if you remain curious, if you remain open, they will guide you. They will show you what your waking self has ignored. They will reveal paths you have not yet seen. And they will awaken memories long hidden beneath the noise of everyday life. So tonight, when you wake with an image in your mind or even a feeling you can't explain, do not dismiss it. Do not forget it. Honor it. Receive it. And most importantly, write it down. That single symbol may be the key to everything you've been asking for. The message is already coming. The only question is, will you open it? Tonight, as you enter the sacred space of sleep, stay aware. And when the dream arrives, remember, the first image you see may carry the exact message your soul has been waiting to deliver. Write it down. It was meant for you. Now that you understand how your soul speaks through symbols, another truth begins to rise from the silence. You have been receiving messages not only in dreams, but in experiences that linger beyond sleep. Subtle moments, fleeting impressions, feelings that make no sense, but stay with you for days. This is the whisper of astral memory, the remnants of journeys your conscious mind could not retain, but your soul never forgot. Have you ever felt a strange familiarity with someone you just met, as if your spirits already knew each other? Have you stood in a place for the first time and felt as if you had been there before? Have you ever woken up with a deep emotion in your chest? One that stayed long after the dream was gone, with no clear reason why? These are echoes of the night journey. Proof that while your body slept, your soul was active, exploring, remembering, connecting. The only reason these memories feel out of reach is because no one ever taught you how to hold them. Astral memories are delicate. They are made of light, and just like a dream that fades in the morning sun, they vanish unless you capture them with care. But the good news is this: you can train yourself to remember. You can retrieve the hidden jewels from the ocean of sleep if you learn how to return with awareness. And it begins not in the night, but in the moment you wake. The first few seconds after waking are precious. Do not rush. Do not move quickly. Keep your eyes closed. Let your breath be slow and steady. Stay in the in-between. Hover in that space where the dream and the waking world overlap. This is the bridge. This is where memory lives. Let the images come to you. Let the emotions rise gently. Do not chase them. Simply receive. Then, without delay, write them down. Keep a notebook beside your bed, ready to capture anything that arises. A word, a shape, a feeling, a color. Even fragments have meaning. Even the smallest detail may open a door. Over time, these fragments begin to form patterns, themes, hidden truths. Memories of where you have been and who you have met in the invisible realms. But there is more. You can also anchor your memory before sleep begins, with intention, with ritual, with presence. Before you sleep tonight, take a moment to create an energetic anchor. You may hold a crystal in your hand, such as amethyst for spiritual recall, or place a drop of lavender oil near your pillow to relax the nervous system and invite clarity. You may speak a simple affirmation, such as, "Tonight I remember where I go," or "I will return with the wisdom I receive." This small act sets a frequency. It sends a signal into the field that you are ready to remember, that you are no longer just passing through the night unconsciously. You are now choosing to participate. You are becoming the dreamer who remembers, the traveler who returns. Astral memory is not reserved for the few. It is a birthright, a natural extension of your awareness. But just like any muscle, it strengthens with practice. And every time you remember even one small detail, you open the door wider. You reclaim more of yourself. You gather pieces of your multidimensional nature. Some of these memories may feel surreal, others emotional. Some may make perfect sense. Others may feel like puzzle pieces waiting to fit. But each one is a treasure. Each one is a guide. Each one brings you closer to the full picture of who you are beyond this body. So treat them with care, honor them, hold space for them. Because these are not just dreams. They are pages from the book of your soul, and that book is ready to be read again. Tonight, let the journey continue. But this time, choose to return with something in your hands. A sentence, a symbol, a sensation. And when you do, write it down. Not later, right away. Because that moment of memory is fragile, and it is the key to everything you've been asking to remember. Begin your soul memory journal tonight. Your forgotten wisdom is waiting. As you begin to remember more of your nightly journeys, another truth starts to shimmer through the fog. You were never traveling alone. Even in your deepest sleep, even in the silence of night, you are part of something greater, a cosmic tapestry, intricately woven, where every thread is alive with connection. Have you ever woken up with the feeling that someone had been with you? That a presence, warm and familiar, had just left the room as your eyes opened? Have you ever felt like you were being guided through your dreams, as if an invisible hand was showing you the way, leading you through doors you didn't even know how to open? These are not random impressions. They are real, because you were never meant to walk this path alone. Every soul has guides, beings of pure awareness who walk beside you, not in the physical, but in the energetic. Some have known you across lifetimes. Others are part of your soul group, companions whose missions are intertwined with yours. They are here to support, to guide, and to awaken you to the truth of who you are. And each night, when your body rests and your awareness expands, you become more available to their presence. These guides do not force, they do not command, they whisper, they illuminate. They place signposts along your path and wait patiently for you to notice. You may see them as faces in your dreams. You may feel them as a deep sense of knowing. You may hear them as voices that echo through your inner landscape. And even if you do not yet recognize them, they are already with you. Your soul group is also active in this space. You are connected to other souls who share similar frequencies, similar purposes, similar awakenings, and sometimes in dreams or astral states, you meet, you collaborate, you remember what you came here to do. These are not fantasies, these are spiritual alignments happening beyond the veil, and it is in these spaces that you may engage in what the ancients called the great work, the service of the soul beyond the body. You may be helping others, healing, teaching, gathering information, assisting in ways your conscious mind cannot yet comprehend. This is why some people wake up feeling like they've been working all night, because they have, not in the physical sense, but in the energetic. Inspiration, invention, and vision often arise from these unseen realms. Many great creators, scientists, and leaders have received their ideas not from waking effort, but from dreams. The structure of molecules, the solution to impossible problems, the next great idea. These are not accidents. They are transmissions received during sleep, guided by forces beyond logic. You are part of that. You are capable of that. And it begins by remembering that you are never alone in this field. You are held. You are guided. You are surrounded by those who see the full picture of your soul's path, even when you feel lost. And when you sleep, the veil thins. You are more receptive, more available to connection. Tonight, you can begin a new kind of conversation, a silent one, a soul-level one. Before you sleep, ask a simple question, not with your mouth, but with your heart. Ask, who is walking with me tonight? Who is guiding me through this journey? And then let the answer come in whatever way it wishes. A symbol, a name, a feeling, a presence. You may not recognize it at first, but over time, you will begin to know. You will begin to trust the unseen support that has always been there. This is the thread you've been feeling your whole life, the quiet force that nudges you forward, the invisible hand that steadies you when you stumble. You are not imagining it. You are remembering it. because you are part of the great tapestry, and every soul, every guide, every whisper you receive is woven into it with divine precision. So tonight, as your eyes close and the world fades, do not go alone. Invite the presence of your guides. Open the channel. Walk into the dream world knowing you are held. Ask the question. Listen for the answer. Because someone has been walking beside you all along. Now you are finally ready to meet them. Now that you are aware you are not traveling alone, it becomes even more important to remember the sacred responsibility of energetic protection. Not everything in the unseen is aligned with your highest truth. Just as in the physical world, the energetic realms contain a range of vibrations. Some are elevated and supportive, others are fragmented, dense, and disruptive. And when you begin to open your awareness, when you step beyond the limits of the body, you become visible in the field. You become a light that others can see. And, just as a candle draws both seekers and shadows, your awakened energy can attract attention. But there is no need for fear. There is only the need for preparation, for intention, for discernment. Protection is not about hiding. It is about frequency. When your frequency is high, you are naturally shielded. But just as you would lock your doors at night in the physical world, you must also create boundaries in the energetic one. This is where your shield of light comes in. It begins with awareness and ends with sovereignty. Before you sleep tonight, create a field around your body using the power of intention. Close your eyes and visualize a sphere of pure white light surrounding you, pulsing gently, expanding from your heart, and wrapping you in a cocoon of safety. This light is not imagined. It is real. It is energy guided by awareness. You may enhance this shield by speaking a clear affirmation, something simple, strong, and anchored in truth. You may say, "Only light and love may reach me," or I'm surrounded by divine protection. These words are not just phrases. They are commands to your field. They instruct your consciousness to repel interference and allow only resonance. You can also bring physical tools into your nightly ritual. Crystals such as amethyst or black tourmaline hold protective frequencies and can be placed near your bed to help stabilize your space. Essential oils like frankincense or sandalwood may also assist in grounding your energy and setting a spiritual tone before rest. But more important than any tool is your intention. Your awareness is the strongest shield you possess, and when paired with prayer, it becomes a fortress. You may speak a prayer before sleep, not to plead, but to align. You might say, "Tonight, I walk only with truth. I open only to pure guidance. I close all doors to distortion." These statements set a vibrational boundary, and just like locks on a gate, they define what is welcome and what is not. You may wonder how to know the difference between real guidance and false projection. The answer is always the same. True guides honor your will. They never force. They never frighten. They never override your intuition. If you feel pressure, confusion, or manipulation, pause. That is not your guide. That is noise. Your true allies will feel like clarity, calm, and respect. Trust your inner compass. Discernment is not about paranoia. It is about empowerment. When you walk into the unseen with confidence and clarity, you do not become a target. You become a beacon, a sovereign traveler, a conscious participant in a vast energetic web. And when you combine your shield of light with clear intention and inner alignment, you create a space around you that is impenetrable. You are not closing yourself off. You are creating a sacred container where only truth is welcome. And in that space, you may rest. You may travel, you may receive, you may grow, all while remaining protected and empowered. So tonight, before your body slips into sleep and your soul steps into the unseen, pause. Take a breath, close your eyes, and speak clearly from your center. Say, I now surround myself with light. I walk only with love. I open only to what serves my highest good. And then feel the shield form around you. Know that you are held. Know that you are safe, because you are not defenseless. You are divine. You are not vulnerable. You are aware. And that awareness is your greatest protection. So remember this. Tonight before sleep, you have one more act. Declare your sovereignty, activate your shield, and walk forward knowing that only the purest love and light may enter. Now that you understand how to protect your energy in the unseen, a deeper truth begins to rise from within. You are not just a traveler. You are not just a seeker. You are the very source you've been seeking. The answers are not outside of you. They are written in your bones, in your breath, in the electric silence of your soul. You are the book. Not a book to be read by others. A book to be remembered by you. A living text encoded with ancient memory, sacred knowledge, and infinite potential. But for so long, you were taught to look outward, to find the teacher, the healer, the authority, to chase answers in someone else's voice. And in doing so, you forgot that everything you were looking for was already inside. Every time you felt something resonate, it was not because you were learning something new. It was because you were remembering something old, ancient, eternal, hidden in plain sight. You are not an empty vessel waiting to be filled. You are a sealed library waiting to be opened. Your dreams, your visions, your intuitive sparks, they are pages being turned by your higher self, slowly, gently. As you become ready to receive what you have always known, this is not about becoming someone new. This is about remembering who you've always been. The old paradigm said, find the guru. The new path says, awaken the memory. Because the true guru is already inside, waiting for you to listen, waiting for you to read your own soul. You are not meant to follow blindly. You are meant to feel deeply, to sense the resonance of truth, to trust the wisdom that rises from stillness. That wisdom is not given to you. It is revealed by you, piece by piece, dream by dream, breath by breath. And every time you trust your own knowing, another page turns, another veil lifts, another doorway opens. You are not broken. You are unopened. You are not lost. You are unopened. You are not late. You are right on time to meet yourself again. The self who wrote the map before the journey even began. The self who encoded messages into your sleep, into your symbols, into your moments of quiet recognition. And now, you are beginning to read again. Can you feel it? The way certain words seem to strike a chord deep inside. The way you feel guided without knowing why. The way your dreams carry wisdom you didn't study, but somehow understand. That is not imagination. That is your inner library opening. That is the sacred scroll unrolling from within your soul. You are not here to memorize someone else's path. You are here to walk your own, to uncover the pages you sealed long ago. And those pages will not open through force. They will not respond to pressure. They open through presence, through trust, through choosing to listen when the world is silent. You are not here to find truth. You are here to embody it, to remember it, to live it from within. So tonight, let yourself rest not as a seeker, but as a sacred rememberer. Let your sleep become a reunion with the pages you forgot. Let your breath turn the key. Let your dreams become ink on the soul's parchment. You are not beginning something new. You are returning to something ancient, something that has always waited for you to look inward. And when you do, you will not be disappointed. You will not be confused. You will be awakened, line by line, layer by layer, truth by truth, until one night you will dream not as a question, but as an answer, not as a student, but as the living book itself. And when that moment comes, you will smile, because deep down you always knew. You always felt the pages calling. Tonight, answer them. Before you sleep, whisper this into your soul. Say, I am the being who awakens every page of wisdom once asleep. And then ask yourself gently, if I could open the first page tonight, which one would it be? Then listen, because that page is waiting. You have come full circle. From drifting unconsciously through the night to awakening as a conscious traveler of the unseen. From accepting dreams as chaos to understanding them as messages from your soul. From believing you were alone to remembering the presence of your guides. From fearing the unknown to standing protected within your field of light. And now, from looking outward for truth to realizing it has always lived within you. This is not the end. This is the activation. You are no longer just the sleeper. You are now the dreamer who dreams with purpose, the observer who remembers with clarity, the soul who acts with power. Tonight is not just another night, it is a threshold, a bridge between who you were and who you are becoming, between the version of you that moved through life on autopilot and the one who now chooses every thought, every feeling, every frequency with precision. You are stepping into your true role. No longer unconscious, no longer reactive, no longer a shadow of your potential. You are now the creator, the transmitter, the activator of destiny. And it begins not tomorrow, not next week, not after another lesson. It begins tonight, in this moment, with 3 simple acts that signal to your subconscious, your soul, and the entire quantum field that you are no longer available for the old version of yourself, that you are ready to embody the new. The first act is awareness. Take a pen, take a moment, and write down 3 things you will now do differently. 3 ways your behavior, your energy, or your habits will shift starting today. Not goals, not dreams, actions. Concrete shifts that align with the frequency of who you are becoming. This is your declaration. This is your command. This is your signal. The second act is intention. Create your own sacred sleep ritual. It does not have to be complex. It only needs to be conscious. It might be a breath practice, a whispered affirmation, a visualization, a moment of stillness with your hand over your heart. What matters is that it is done with presence, that you enter sleep not as an escape, but as a sacred ceremony, a return to your soul, a reunion with your power. And the third act is resonance. Declare it, speak it, type it, write it, share it. Let it be known. Let your voice ripple into the field. Say, I have returned from the dark with the light inside. Not as a metaphor, but as a reality. Because you have. This is no longer theory, this is embodiment. You have walked through the forgotten layers. You have opened the sealed pages. You have remembered the soul beneath the noise. And now, all that remains is action. Not just movement. Aligned movement. Soul-led steps. Frequency-based choices. When you act from the vibration of who you truly are, the world reshapes to meet you, not because it reacts to effort, but because it reflects identity. You no longer need to wait for signs. You are the sign. You no longer need to chase permission. You are the authority. You no longer need to question your path. You are the path. Say it now with clarity. I no longer manifest the version of myself that no longer resonates with who I truly am. That identity has expired. That loop is closed. That version is complete. And what stands before you now is potential, power, possibility, all of it waiting, not in the next life, not in the next chapter, but in this night, in this breath, in this single choice. You have heard the call. You have remembered the way. And now the only step left is action. You do not need more information. You need ignition. You need embodiment. You need to choose, not later. Now. Because destiny is not a matter of fate, it is a matter of frequency. And the frequency is formed by what you do next. So tonight, do not just fall asleep. Fall inward. Fall upward. Fall into the version of you who has already awakened. Begin with awareness. Continue with intention. Anchor it in action. And then witness what changes. Witness how reality responds. Because everything you have asked for is already waiting. Not in the future, not in another lifetime, but here, now, in this night. Take action, and you will see. Reality is already shifting.